It's versus. It's with a cool new opening. I'm JWMaher. That's Will Cohen. Starting last week, we went back. Now we're just going back for survivors. We're Pete Hegseth dropping the second missile on the Venezuelan boat. We're going to pick up all the survivors in the ITN world. But before we get into the movie for today, Will, how's it going?
I'm doing good here. The reference I would have gone with pop culture wise is I would have gone with what Bill Burr said he was going to do if he was like the supreme ruler of the United States, where he was going to just randomly sink cruise ships, pop up in the submarine, and then just shoot all of the stray survivors. That's exactly what we're doing here, is just capping the survivors in the fucking head. And boy, oh boy, are we starting this new journey off saying with a bang. Makes this film, makes this suggestion feel a little dirtier than it needs to be, but it's also very appropriate. Put up the fucking poster, because we're gonna rip the shit out of Bad Reputation. What can I say? The film has no reputation, so of course we're gonna make sure ensure that title is apt.
Yeah. What I'll say from the bat is with a lot of these movies, like this, again, this isn't the worst movie I've ever seen. There was a plan here. The plan feels like it was cobbled together by a couple of 14-year-old boys at a sleepover cobbled this together. And it stays true to that 14-year-old boy mentality for all 90 minutes.
Yeah, but man alive, does this film feel like longer than 90 minutes? Multiple times I had to check this, make sure where I was. It's oh, this film's got to be wrapping up right dead in the middle. It's what the fuck?
Yeah.
For a film that's 90 minutes, it shouldn't feel watching a Peter Jackson film, for fuck's sake. It just needlessly, it was extremely repetitive.
This is if I can give the premise so easily. This is I Spit on Your Grave, but spliced together with an after school special, and we're right in the middle. That's what this movie is. It's we want those themes, and that's definitely what's going to happen. We're going to take all the grime out of it and just make it poor acting from young people.
What I find really weird is that there's two films right off the bat that I can think of that had you not told me what year this came out, I would have said, oh, they're trying to be this movie and this movie. But but this movie came out in 2007 and it preceded both of them, and I'm going to go into them as we delve into the movie here. So, John, start us off. How does this movie start?
Basically, there's a girl. Her name is Michelle. She is not ugly or weird, but she is cast as an ugly, weird girl. They're pulling the she's all that shit, but she's a loner because she reads. So then the popular kids, the popular 20-somethings in the high school, invite her to a party.
Well, I don't know if anybody's told you or not, but tonight after the game, we're having a party at my house. Parents are up north for the weekend. We're gonna go get wasted. You should come.
And she's never been social before, so oh, it's weird. And her mom is really fucking mean. Her mom is so mean to her.
Before you say anything, it was 75% off. I got it at the outlet store.
What, are you thinking about turning tricks with the crack whores over on Pico?
It doesn't even make sense. She goes to a party. At the party, the shit that we warn girls about happens.
Check this out. You guys know what this is?
Is that ecstasy?
No, better. You guys hear roofies?
Oh, God, sweet.
Don't drop it. I only have one.
And then the movie takes off from there.
So this movie, essentially, starts off the way that Promising Young Woman essentially would have started off with, where a girl goes through a party. She thinks that she trusts a guy, and then she is just brutally raped by a bunch of dudes.
Shut up. Huh? The door, dingus. Come here a sec. Help me hold our hands down.
Yeah.
And, she does what every other woman in her situation would do. she decides to start acting like an absolute fucking tramp.
Checking to make sure nobody sees you stooping to talk to the school slut.
No, I was just,
Wouldn't want anyone to think you're that desperate, huh?
And she starts murdering people. So basically, this promising young woman spliced a little bit with Easy A, but with all the subtlety sucked out of it.
Yeah, it's weird that, like, okay, I mean, we do get from point A to point B. Like, she is victimized at the party, and then she does eventually go on the killing spree. However, there's like a little scene, like there's a little part of the movie in between that where she just tries to live her life as if this didn't just happen to her. And these kids just decide to double down and triple down.
Hey, slut, you better stay away from our boyfriends or we're gonna kick your ass.
Quadruple down and bully her on top of the fact that she was sexually assaulted and then taped to a tree by the women for being a slut. So it's over the top, but it's like it felt like she was willing to let it go.
Yeah, but it's like these, like, the murder scenes, the acting, like, there's very little redeeming things about this movie. Like the path that she takes to get get revenge. It's like, oh, you're gonna tell me I'm a slut. I'm gonna start acting like a slut. That'll show the bitches. Like, what?
Well, it's just a cover to lure these guys in, as if like the motivations of all the characters are just really weird. And like, honestly, this is nowhere near the worst movie I've ever seen, but I'm just gonna pick it apart. It's like, you like not only did this horrible thing to this girl, but you also like decided to just like make her life a living hell every day. And now all of a sudden it's like, I guess it is exactly I Spit on Your Grave, because in that movie the same thing happens and everybody just trusts this girl again. It's like, oh, we've clearly Stockholm syndromed her, and then they get killed. So this is a modern retelling, I suppose, of that. But my biggest issue with the movie is like, it's not, I mean, I don't need realism in my horror, but this movie was being played straight, and the way she goes about like killing people, and the fact that they actually go through the motions of having a scene where the police show up.
Cindy?
Yeah?
Detective Stephanie Rothman?
Uh-huh.
We need to talk. Come on, I've barred an office.
You probably shouldn't have done that, because it made zero sense to me after that point. Any police officer with any talent would have dusted the car for fingerprints and found hers all over the fucking place, including on the planted gay evidence she put in the car. But I digress.
Yeah, like if you're gonna play this as straight as they played it, like some of the gags that they have just feel so out of place. Like the very first murder, she she murders the dude, writes "fag" on his head. Sorry, that's literally what they wrote. Put the clip in here.
Clip here.
And then just like at least like pretend to have like gay magazines like Tube Steak and like Fuck Stick or whatever the other one was called. I can't remember, but these are like over the top titles. It's like, guys, really, this is what we're doing? Okay. And people fall for this shit. Really?
Well, obviously, it was such a great staged crime scene that the police just give up the investigation.
The evidence at the crime scene indicates that the killer was male, that it was some sort of hate crime.
Hate crime.
We think Steve was hustling and picked up the wrong guy.
The next day, she kills one of the other guys, but like she lures him to her apartment because her mom's like a nurse, a hardworking nurse whose job is like so thankless that she just doesn't. She shows no kindness to her daughter throughout the movie. It's like, Mom, I was sexually assaulted. It's like, hey, fuck you.
I don't know why they're doing this to me.
Oh, come on, Michelle. I'm not an idiot. What did you do at that party?
Nothing. Mom
But yeah, she lures the guy out of her apartment and just kills him with a textbook. But then like goes through the motions. It's implied she's going to cut his body into pieces and put it in a suitcase. Now she's in her bedroom. Like there's blood everywhere. Your mother works in healthcare. What the fuck's going on? Somebody's going to notice something.
So normally I don't complain about like the effects or the plausibility, but like the wounds that you see on the guy are just not the kind of wounds you would see when getting bludgeoned to death with a fucking textbook, because she's like hitting him this way and the blood is just like spurting like well after the fact.
Yeah.
Like it's like, okay, I understand this is 2007. I understand that this is like very, very early ITN distributed shit. And so they haven't quite figured out all the things, but it's like Sam Raimi was doing this kind of shit in the 80s with probably less than what they have now in in 2007, and made it more convincing. So sorry, I can't give you your leeway here. I can't give you the benefit of the doubt that much.
Yeah. Then from there, like now half the guys are missing, and like everyone's just everyone rationalizes everything in this movie very well. That is the one writing credit I'll give Jim Hemphill. These teenagers rationalizing why their friends are vanishing. The effort put in there was an A+. Whatever. Then this guy, the last guy, the baddest of the bad rapey guys, has another party at his house, and wouldn't you know it, it's a Halloween masquerade. And then I become insulted as Michelle shows up to the party dressed as Jason Voorhees. Fuck you! Don't do that.
And of course, like the guy that she seduces because he's a good guy is of course dressed like Jesus.
That's why I decided to come as JC. Not too different from my everyday persona, but
You're such a dork.
Yep.
And it's like, okay, if you're going to have a guy dressed as Jesus, John, what would you do if you're presented with, hey, I have to kill a guy dressed as Jesus? What would you do?
I assume she probably should have crucified him.
At least take a 2x4 and nail him. That's not what she does. She fatally bites his dick off and
Pretty
then
much.
slits his throat.
Yes. That's what happens.
Like,
and that's when we get like all the blood effects. We get the Carrie kind of envision, I guess, the low budget Carrie. And then there's this girl. Oh, she kills the two girls too. She drowns one in a toilet. And when she just stabs the other one, she just whatever. She kills the girls too. But
Wait a minute, what the fuck is this?
then there was one girl who used to be a fat girl who was sort of sympathetic, but she still didn't do anything to it. And she's like the final girl by default. And they stab each other, and then the movie ends. Thankfully, this time.
Yeah. I don't think we missed anything. Like there's, and like that last scene. Jesus Christ! I thought the ending to The Devil's Rejects took fucking forever, like that 13-minute ending of them driving through the fucking barricade. No, this takes so fucking long. It's like, guys, you are not Cecil B. DeMille. You do not need to stretch this out for time. Fuck you, end the goddamn movie.
Let's go over them ratings. This doesn't happen too often. You were not as kind to the movie as I was, so we'll start with your rating.
You're right, it doesn't happen that often. But what also doesn't happen often is that if a movie is about a rape, usually I gave it 1 or 2 scores, and I actually went slightly higher than that. I went 1.5. John is right that this isn't the worst, but this is vastly like from the best either. Like, okay, like this could have been a good revenge film or a good revenge comedy. They just needed to pick a lane, and they refused to do that. They made this comical when it should have played it straight. They played it straight, but then peppered in comedy. It's like they don't know what the fuck they want to do, and it's confusing, and it just drags on forever. So because of that, 1.5.
I am in a rare, I guess, statement here of myself on Versus. Some part of me appreciated the effort that was put forth in this movie. I don't think anybody did their jobs particularly well. But like I felt like there was like they had a vision, and this wasn't just like the ITN to come, where like not only does it not make any sense, these people don't give a shit. Somebody here on this production team gave a shit and tried to make it make sense. So I see you. And the Foley work is horrible, but I appreciate it. 2 stars for me. Just the scene of her sawing the guy's penis off and the sound effects they use. I mean, that's not what that sounds like. I've never had my penis sawn off, but I know it's not going to sound like that if I do it. No. That being said, moving on in the ITN catalog, our next movie, the poster's kind of cool, right? This is a Ghosts of Goldfield, and Kellen Lutz and Roddy Piper are in it.
I mean, just because let's just be honest here. Just because their name is on the top doesn't mean that they're going to star in the movie. But
that's true. Yeah,
because I believe like D. Wallace Stone was like on the
poster,
and she was in it for like 5 fucking minutes maybe.
Yeah.
So we will see where these 2 guys show up, but cool that they got them.
Yeah. That being said, if you made this far in the video, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Go to the Facebook group at Why We Love Horror. We have a Letterboxd challenge right there as well. You can go to that. But hey, we'll have another bad movie for you next week. I'm JWMaher, and that's Will Cohen. This has been Versus.